Welcome to class 2. We are going to work through the quads today. So we're going to stretch through the quads by activating your hamstrings using the antagonist. Quads are the agonist today and hamstrings are the antagonist. So what you need for today is a pillow, a band, and your mat. And we'll get started. Start by lying on your back, activating through the core. So pull belly button to spine. Make sure your lower back is pushing down on the ground. And then place your heels about 1 foot away from your bum. Squeeze the glutes, but don't tuck in the tailbone too much. Squeeze the glutes by activating them and pushing through the heels to lift halfway up. So we're not going all the way up here, we're just halfway up, holding it here. You can have your hands out in a T position. Keep your core active. And then slowly raise the right leg if it's available to you. And then the left. So you're just going to march here with your bum about 2 inches off of the floor. So we're starting by activating through the core and hamstrings as we go through the class. Keep working here, marching, pushing the heel into the ground, and don't let your hips move too much from side to side. So I don't want movement from side to side. I want them on the same level the whole time. 3 more. 2. Last one. Bring both feet onto the ground. Your bum is still lifted, and then slowly bring the bum down and lift it all the way this time. But I don't want an arch in your back. Keep tucking in the tailbone, squeezing the glutes, and pushing your heels down into the ground. Even push your feet away from you to get more of an activation through your hamstrings here. Arms out into a T. Slowly bring the bum down by tilting the tailbone to touch, and then lift it up, squeeze. Take the bum down by tilting, get the bum to touch and lift, squeeze. 3 more, bum to touch, lift and squeeze. Remember, your heels are pushing into the ground and away from you. Last one, bum to touch, squeeze and lift. Hold it here. Make sure your hips are on the same level, not one higher than the other. Keep your core active. Don't let your ribs flare. Keep them pulling down. And then slowly bring the bum down and then hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. And take it one step further. Arms out into a T position first. Push the heels down into the ground. Lift up the full way. Squeeze glutes. And then take the hands up overhead. If it's too difficult for you, keep it at option 1. And then from here, you want to try and bring the right leg up. Control it down, left leg. So that you're working into your slings. Activating through the core and noticing which side is more difficult than the other. I don't want too much shifting, but it is necessary for the movement to happen. Keep going, marching, keeping the bum lifted. You'll start feeling it in the hamstrings. We're strengthening the hamstrings so that we can activate and open up the quads. Keep marching. 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold the hips up high. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the hands up. And then drop the bum just a touch and lift. down and lift. 3 more. 2. Last one. Take it down, hug the knees into your chest, rock from side to side. And then come into your pre-assessment. So, pre-assessment will be just trying to grab your foot behind you. This is pre-assessment. You want to try and tuck in your tailbone and then feel the stretch all the way down the front of the leg. Squeeze your right glute. Squeeze it so that you feel a deeper stretch. And then see if you can get your heel to touch your bum. And then slowly let go. So if it's too difficult for you, you can take the band, place it around the foot, and then pull as close as you can. Even if you're on the floor and just have to lift it up to here. But I don't want your arch in your back here. I want the tilt and the tuck of the tailbone. Squeeze the glutes and then see how far you can pull it up. All right, so test the other side. Taking right leg forward, left leg behind. Hand to the foot if it's available to you. Trying to get the heel to touch the bum. And feeling the quad stretch, tuck in the tailbone a little bit more, squeeze the left glute, and then slowly let the leg go. And see if it was too difficult for you, use the band. So grab the foot, and then see how far you can pull it in. Even if it's on the floor. And you still have to tuck in your tailbone, squeeze your glute. If it's painful on the knees, then I want you to try and put a pillow underneath them. Now we'll start with the class. So let's stand up. And we're going to lean forward. So left leg forward, right leg behind. Tilt the tailbone to the sky, and I want you to drop the chest down as low as you can go. Make sure there's a flat, your back is nice and flat. You're hinging at your hips and there's no bend in the knee. The knee is pulling nice and straight. And then you're going to rock back, pushing your left heel into the ground, and then rock forward. Control it, rock back, and then rock forward. 3 more, rock back, pushing your heel into the ground, rock forward. 2 more, rock forward, last one, and rock forward. Take the right leg forward, left leg behind, and try come down halfway, straight leg here. And you're going to lean back, pushing your right heel down into the ground and move forward. Push back and forward. 3 more. Push back, push your heel forward, straight leg. Push back and forward. Last one, push back and push forward. Now come up into a standing position, and I want you to bring your heel all the way to the bum and take it down. Bring the heel to the bum and take it down. Try and get the heel as far as you can. Flex your foot as you do this instead of pointing, so that we target just the hamstring. 3 more. You should feel the muscle belly in the hamstring. 2 more. Last one, other side. Bring the heel to the bum as close as you can. Bring it down. And it's balance. Keep your core engaged, hips on the same level. 3 more. Really activate, pull the heel as close as you can. 2 more. Last one. Bring it down and then come down into all fours. Placing the pillow underneath your knees as a cushion for them. And then bring your heel to your bum. Right heel as close as you can to the bum. Slowly bring it down. Left heel. Right and left. Squeeze like you've got a tennis ball between your calf and your hamstring. Right and left. Keep your core engaged. Right and left. Right and left. Last one. Right and left. Come into, if you can't, you can stay here, or you can come up, lifting the knees just above the cushion and bring the heel to the bum. 1, 2, 3. Keep your core engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it here and push into a downward facing dog. Slowly bring the knees back down onto the ground. Left foot comes forward. Right hip drops nice and low. And then you want to try and lift your heel off of the floor, flexing your foot. Try and get the heel to the bum. 1, 2. Now you'll start feeling them more active. 3. If you're just able to lift your foot off of the floor, that's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel to the bum, hold it there. I want you to hold it here until you get a cramp. That's how much and how deep the activation needs to be. And you should be able to stretch as much as you strengthen. But as you can see with my leg here, I can pull my leg all the way in, but I need that strength in that range still. Keep it there. 5 more seconds. 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop the leg down. Bring your right leg forward, left leg behind. First, drop your hips nice and low, and then activate into the knee, into the hamstring. So pull the heel to the bum, flex the foot, control the movement. Feel the muscle belly in your hamstring. You might feel it behind the knee. You might feel it on the knee because of the pressure, but just keep the cushion there. Keep going, heel to bum. If you think you've activated as far as you can, just activate that little bit further and you'll see that you can go further. 5 more. 4, activate. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up here. Squeeze your left glute to help with the movement. Keep trying to get the heel to the bum and flexing the foot, not pointing, because if we point, our calves will help. We don't want our calves to be working today, just the hamstrings. Hold it there. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg forward, right leg behind. And we're going to do similar thing. So you are going to take the band around your foot. So put it around your foot here, around the ankle. And then I want you to activate trying to pull your heel to the bum, but you're helping it that little bit extra. And then slowly take the leg down. Pull it in and activate. Try and get your heel closer to your bum, but keep pulling, but keep activating. And slowly down. And again, pull the heel to the bum as much as you can, but also activate your hamstring. Squeeze your right glute. 2 more. Pull it in. Don't use too much arm strength. Try and activate in the hamstring. Last one. Pull it in as high as you can. Get the heel to try and touch the bum as much as you can. Hold it there. And now let the band go, but keep your leg in the same position. So don't let it drop. It's really difficult. You might feel a deep cramp, but it's really good for your hamstring strength. And then slowly let the leg go down. Switch sides. So band around your left ankle, right leg forward. Now you're going to pull your heel to your bum, trying to get that heel as close as possible and activating into your hamstring here. Slowly down. Pull the heel to the bum, but activate by trying to do the same movement as we did previously. Heel to bum. Don't let the band do all the work. 3 more. Pull the heel to the bum. Feel it in the muscle belly of the hamstring. Slowly down. 2 more. Squeeze the glutes to help with the movement. Bringing the heel to the bum. Last one. Bringing it all the way in as high as you can. Heel to the bum. And then you know the drill now. We're going to let go of the band, but keep the heel in that same line. It's really difficult to do. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go down. And then slowly take the band away and come into your all fours. If you want, you can try and bring the heel to the bum now in this position in all fours as a break, or if you want to keep it active, lift the knees off of the pillow and bring the heel to the bum. Keep marching here. Keep the core active. Keep going. 5 more. 4, don't let the hips move. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down to the ground. Left foot forward. Right hips all the way, nice and low. So really get deep into this one now. And I want you from here to point the toes this time and squeeze your glutes together and try and get the heel off of the ground. Slowly down. Now remember, your hips are really low. Trying to get them as deep as possible, and then trying to point the toes, heel to the bum. And again, so now as our hips are dropped lower, we're coming into our rec fem, opening it up here at the front of the hip. But you might feel it all at the back. But it's a nice trick we use in physio to try and release and open up the agonist. 2 more, if you can. Last one. Oh, I can't even do it. Right, other side. Right leg forward. Left leg back. Drop the hips really low. So you're not tucking in your tailbone. You're really letting it go here. And then try and bring the heel off of the floor. And slowly down. You can see one side's always better than the other, and you'll be amazed. Keep squeezing the glutes, but keep dropping the hips low. 3 more. Get really low. The most important thing is getting the hips low, point the toes, heel to the bum. 2 more. Last one. And then come back into your all fours and come into a downward facing dog, and you're going to feel your hamstrings are really tight. Keep in your downward dog, move your hips from side to side. And then come back down, knees to the floor, left leg forward. And then we're going to come up into a lunge position. So we're going to drop the right knee down to the ground, bring the heel off of the mat to try and get it to touch the bum. Take it back down, tuck the toes, come back into a lunge. Slowly down, heel to touch the bum, and back into your lunge. 3 more. Heel to touch, lift, down, 4, lift, down, and 5, lift, and down. Switch sides, left leg behind, right leg in front. And come into your lunge position. Slowly dropping the knee down to touch, heel to bum, and back into your lunge. Slowly down to touch, heel to bum, and lift. 3 more. Heel to bum, lift. 2 more. Heel to bum, lift. Last one, heel to bum, and lift. And now we'll come into the stretching part. So now sitting on the ground, take your left leg, bring it by the bum. Keep your knees together. Hold it here. And then see if you can come back. But now just make sure that you're feeling a stretch in your quads here. And then slowly, if you can, without untucking the tailbone, you can come down onto your elbows. And option 3, coming down onto your back, only if you are trying to get your bum down towards, or your lower back down towards the mat. The whole time, trying to get the bum down. And then pushing your foot into the ground and then relaxing. Push the foot down into the ground and relax. Push the front of the foot down and relax wherever you are, even if you're just still seated, it's okay. Last one. And then slowly come up wherever you are. Take the left leg forward, right leg comes back. And you're going to stay here, keeping the knees glued together, tuck in the tailbone. Then you can come down onto your elbows if it's available to you. Don't go too deep. Make sure you're doing the right movement and feeling the right stretch. And then if you can come all the way down onto your back. And whichever one you're at, you can push the foot down into the ground, feel that activation into your quad, and then relax. Push it down into the ground and relax. 3 more. Push the foot into the floor and relax. 2 more. Push and relax. Last one. Push down hard and relax. Slowly come up onto the elbows first, then onto the hands, and take the leg all the way back again. Now bring your left leg back and come down, whether it's on your elbows or if you're on your hands, and you can bend your right leg and you're going to lift up here. Then try and squeeze your heel to your bum and then relax, bring the bum down. lift the hip. Try and lift your foot off of the floor and squeeze the heel to the bum. So you can see my foot is not coming off the floor, but I'm activating my hamstring. Slowly down. 3 more. Activate and release. 2 more. Activate, pulling heel to the bum and release. Last one. Activate, heel to bum. Feel the hamstring, feel the quad. Hold it here. Slowly bring it down. Switch sides. So first bring your right foot in, left foot down. Wherever you are, lift the bum. And then try and bring the heel to the bum. And slowly lower. Try bring the heel to the bum. Slowly lower. 3 more. Lift up, heel to the bum. Slowly down. 2 more. Lift, heel to bum and lower. Last one. Heel to bum as much as you can. Feel as if you're going to lift your foot off of the floor, even though you may feel it's impossible. And then slowly bring it back down. And then we're going to come to our post assessment. So you can have the pillow underneath the knee if you need. Take the left leg forward, right leg behind, and then trying to bring your heel to your bum. Feel the difference. Can you get it all the way to touch? And if you need, you can use the band like we did in the pre-assessment. And then take right leg forward, left heel all the way to the bum. Remember to tuck in the tailbone, squeeze the glute. And see if you can get the heel to touch the ground. Slowly bring it down. So, I hope you enjoyed the class. We're not going to do a cool down, so do your own cool down today because I've got some rain coming. I hope you enjoyed the class and I'll see you at the next one.